Hello students, in previous lecture we have studied about the solubility and solubility product of sparingly soluble salts. Then today we are going to discussing on the relationship between solubility and the solubility product of sparingly soluble salts. Then what is the relationship between solubility and solubility product of that sparingly soluble salts? Then first of all we have to remind once again about solubility. Solubility of any substance, it is nothing but it is a amount of number of moles dissolved in per unit volume of solution. That means, see here, the solution which is taken here, that is solvent, that is water, is taken here. It should be 100 ml or it may be 1 liter. And in 100 ml, the total number of moles of that substance or amount of that substance in gram, that is measured and that dissolved in 100 ml of water or 1 liter of water. That means it is a amount of gram or number of moles of substance dissolved in per unit volume of solution or that is the given amount of solvent. And the condition should be there that number of amount of moles of salt dissolved in the solution, and that solution should be saturated solution. Therefore solubility is nothing but it is an amount of gram substance dissolved per unit volume of saturated solution. That is the solubility, and solubility is denoted by small s, and the unit of solubility is mole per dm cube, or it is mole per liter, or it is gram per dm cube, or it is gram per liter. Then one more concept we have to discuss here, that is molar solubility. Molar solubility of substance. Then solubility, comparison between solubilities of different substances. It can be considered of molar solubilities of that substance should be considered for comparison of the solubility of those different substances. Then what is molar solubility of substance? It is the number of moles dissolved in 1 liter. 1 liter, that condition is there. 1 liter of saturated solution. Saturated solution. That means it is a total number of moles in 1 liter saturated solution. That is the molar solubility of that substance. Then we can calculate the molar solubility of any substance by using formula, and the unit of that molar solubility is mole per liter, because here 1 liter saturated solution is considered, in which total number of moles of that salt is present in it. If that solution is 1 liter, that saturated solution of salt solution is 1 liter, and here total number of moles of that sparingly soluble salt is present in saturated solution of 1 liter, then that is the molar solubility of that substance, and it can be calculated by using formula, that is molar solubility is the solubility of that substance in, that is gram per liter, considered in gram per liter, upon molar mass of that substance, which is measured in gram per mole. That means molar mass, the molar mass of substance calculated in 8th standard as well as in 11th standard. That is, for example, molar mass of CO2, that is molar mass of CO2 carbon, there is one atom of carbon into, we have to multiply that number of atoms by atomic mass, and atomic mass of carbon is 12, plus here total number of oxygen is 2 into molar, that is atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Therefore we get the molar mass of CO2, that is 44. Similarly, molar mass of H2SO4, that is 98. Molar mass of NaOH, that is 1 into 23 plus 1 into 16 plus 1 into 1. Then 23 plus 16 plus 1, that is 14. Then that is the molar mass of substance. We can calculate it by using molecular formula. Then we can get the molar solubility of any substance, that is equals to solubility of that substance in gram per liter upon molar mass of that substance in gram per mole. Then first of all, we have to consider few examples of different types of salts and solubility equilibrium for those type of salts. Then see here the general formula for Ba type salt is, that is BXAY. In aqueous medium it dissociate to gives, that is B raised to Y plus ion plus A raised to X minus ion, and the number of moles of B raised to Y plus ion is, that is X, whereas the number of moles of A minus ion is Y in aqueous medium. Then we get the equation for this chemical equilibrium or solubility equilibrium, that is KSP is equals to concentration of B raised to Y plus ion raised to X into B A raised to X minus ion raised to Y. And if here solubility of that salt is yes, then concentration of B plus ion is formed here, that is yes, and total number of moles of B plus ions are formed here is X. Therefore total solubility of that B Y plus ion is XS mole per liter. Similarly, the concentration of Y X minus ions, that is YS mole per liter. Therefore, putting the value of these into this equation number 1. Therefore, equation 1 becomes KSP is equals to see here, concentration of By plus is XS raised to X into concentration of, that is AX minus ion, is YS raised to Y. Therefore, KSP is equals to, solving this, we get X raised to X into S raised to X into Y raised to Y into S raised to Y. Therefore, KSP is equals to, see here, X raised to X into Y raised to Y, and here S raised to X into S raised to Y. Here base is common, that is S. Therefore, addition of indices, addition of degrees, that is X plus Y. That is the relationship between KSP, that is solubility product of BXAY type of salt, and solubility of that sparingly soluble salt. Then, considering few examples of different types of salts here. First of all, the salt of Ba type. Then example of that Ba type salt is AgBr. Then see here, AgBr is a Ba type salt, and when it dissociate in aqueous medium, it dissociate to gives Ag plus plus Br minus ions in aqueous medium, and applying here law of mass action, we get the equation for KSP for AgBr salt, that is KSP is equals to concentration of Ag plus, here coefficient 1 is there, therefore raised to 1, that means here concentration of Ag plus into concentration of Br minus. Similarly, if the solubility of that AgBr is S mole per liter, then concentration of Ag plus is S mole per liter, and concentration of Br minus is S mole per liter. Therefore, putting the value of this in equation, that is KSP is equals to concentration of Ag plus is S into concentration of Br minus, that is S. Therefore, KSP is equals to S square. That is the relationship between solubility product and solubility of Ba type of salt. Similarly, we can taking one more example of salt, that is BaSO4 salt. BaSO4 salt, which is a sparingly soluble salt, barium sulfate salt. When dissolved in aqueous medium, it dissociate to gives, see here, Ba2 plus ion. Ba2 plus ion, the valency of Ba is 2, that means here plus SO4 2 minus ions are there, and in aqueous medium these ions dissociated, and here therefore KSP is equals to concentration of Ba2 plus ion into concentration of SO4 2 minus ion. Here coefficient of Ba2 plus ion is 1 and coefficient of SO4 2 minus is 1. See here, total SO4 radical is there, SO4 2 minus. Therefore, if here solubility of BaSO4 is also S mole per dm cube, then the concentration of Ba2 plus is S mole per liter, as well as concentration of SO4 2 minus is equals to S mole per liter. Then putting the value of Ba2 plus ion concentration and SO4 2 minus concentration, therefore Ksp is equals to S into S, therefore Ksp is equals to S square. See here, there is also relationship between Ksp and solubility of that sparingly soluble salt of BaSO4. BaSO4 is also Ba type of salt. Then we will considering one more type of examples of sparingly soluble salt, that is CaF2 is a Ba2 type of salt. Ba2 type of salt. Therefore, see here, CaF2 when dissolved in aqueous medium, it dissociate to gives, see here, write down the ions for these calcium ion and fluoride ion correctly, that is Ca2 plus F minus, see here calcium Ca1 and F2 is there, 2 is given here and 1 is given here, that is minus 1, and total Ca number of moles of Ca2 plus is 1 and total number of F minus ion is 2, and if solubility of CaF2 is yes, then here solubility of Ca2 plus ion is S mole per liter and solubility of F minus ion is 2S. Therefore, see here Ksp is equals to concentration of Ca2 plus ion raised to 1. That means here concentration of into concentration of F minus ion raised to 2, and here concentration of Ca2 plus ion is S mole per liter and concentration of F minus ion is 2S, because there is 2F total, 2S solubility of F minus ion is there in mole per liter. Therefore, putting the value of these in this equation, we get Ksp is equals to, see here, concentration of Ca2 plus ion, that is S into here concentration of F minus ion. Here concentration of F minus ion is 2S, but here in this equation 2S raised to 2, that means raised to 2. Therefore, here Ksp is equals to S into 2S bracket square, that is 4S square. Therefore, Ksp is equals to 4S cube. Then we have to write the relationship between solubility product and solubility of different types of salts, that is of here B3A2 type salts. Here example of that is Ca3PO4 twice. See here B3A2 type salt. Therefore, we can write the solubility equilibrium for this salt when calcium phosphate dissolved in aqueous medium to gives, see here we have to write the dissociated ions carefully. Ca3PO4 twice, therefore Ca2 plus ion, and Ca2 plus ions, total number of Ca2 plus ion formed here is 3, plus here PO4, total PO4 radical is there, PO4 here 3 is there, therefore 3 minus charge should be there, and total PO4 3 minus ion formation, that is twice. Then therefore Ksp is equals to concentration of Ca2 plus ion in raised to 3 into concentration of PO4 3 minus ion raised to 2. But here concentration of Ca2 plus ion is S mole per dm cube, therefore concentration of Ca2 plus ion is 3S, while concentration of PO4 3 minus ion is 2S. Therefore concentration of Ca2 plus ion is 3S mole per liter, and concentration of PO4 3 minus ion is 2S mole per liter. Putting the value of this in this equation, we get Ksp is equals to, see here, Ca2 plus raised to 3. The concentration of Ca2 plus is 3S raised to 3 into concentration of PO4 3 minus, that is 2S raised to 2. Therefore Ksp is equals to, that is 27S cube into 8S square. Therefore here 27 into 8, that is 2S square, that means here 4S square, that is 108S raised to 5. Then see here, therefore Ksp is equals to 108S raised to 5 for B3A2 type salt. That is the few examples of relationship between solubility and solubility product of different types of sparingly soluble salts. Then we have to consider one more concept, that is precipitation, that is PPT formation, and saturated solution and unsaturated solution, that is dilute solution takes place. Then what are the conditions for precipitation PPT formation? Precipitation, that is, see here, when if the ionic product and Ksp of any type of salt is considered, then what is ionic product and what is Ksp? See here, CaF2 is a sparingly soluble salt. Here ionic product for CaF2 is this, and here if that ionic product which is obtained here is at any condition, then that is the ionic product of the dissociated ions of sparingly soluble salt. But the same ionic product becomes Ksp. This ionic product is also known as Ksp, but when the concentration of these ions are considered at equilibrium. That means, see here, when CaF2 dissolved in aqueous medium and here it dissociate into Ca2 plus ion and 2F minus ions, and before attaining equilibrium, if we write the equation for this sparingly soluble salt by applying law of mass action, then here concentration of Ca2 plus ion into concentration of F minus ion raised to 2, that is the ionic product. And if this product of concentrations of ions are considered at equilibrium, when equilibrium is attained, then we have to write this equation. Then that ionic product is nothing but it is a KSP. That means KSP of that sparingly soluble salt is considered at only equilibrium, and here the ionization product is considered of that salt at any condition. That means, for example, if Ba type of salt, it dissociate in aqueous medium to gives B plus A minus ion in aqueous medium, then at any condition, that means at any condition means other than the equilibrium condition, that means if equilibrium is not attained here or before equilibrium is attained, we can write the ionic product for that Ba, that is K is equals to, or KIP is equals to concentration of B plus into concentration of A minus. That is the ionic product of that salt at any condition other than the equilibrium. But see here, when equilibrium is attained here in this equation, then at equilibrium we have to write the ionic product, the same ionic product, that is concentration of B plus into concentration of A minus. But here that ionic product is written at equilibrium. Now equilibrium is attained in this equation, and the ionic product, it becomes KSP at equilibrium. That means there is the relationship between ionic product and KSP. Then we can determine the PPT formation or the type of solution of that sparingly soluble salt. Then see here, when few number of moles of salt, sparingly soluble salt, dissolved into the solution, then at first if we dissolve few number of moles of salt in given amount of water, then that solution is dilute solution. And if we add the number of moles in excess amount, then one stage comes when the number of mole which does not dissolve into the, it remains as it is, that is the saturated solution. And if we add number of moles of salt till there, then these number of moles of salt, it remains in the solution, and PPT formation, that means solution becomes turbid, and residue formation takes place here, that is the PPT, precipitation. That means there are three conditions which is depends upon ionic product and KSP of the salt. See here, if the ionic product and KSP of that salt is equal, then that solution is saturated solution. saturated solution. The second one condition, that is if ionic product of that salt is less than KSP, then that solution is dilute solution, or it is also known as unsaturated solution. Unsaturated solution. And if ionic product is greater than KSP of that salt, then that solution, that is PPT formation, precipitation, is occurred here or observed here. That is about the relationship between solubility and solubility product of different types of salt. Then see here one more concept which is related with the ionic equilibrium. I am going to discussing with you, that is common ion effect. Then common ion effect can be explained by taking one of the example of it. Common ion effect for this solution of weak acid, that is solution of weak electrolyte, and its strong salt is considered. That means, for example, weak acid, that is acetic acid solution, and its strong salt, that is sodium acetate, which is a salt of weak acid, strong base. And here, as acetic acid is a weak acid, weak electrolyte, it dissociates feebly in aqueous medium and it gives CH3CO minus and hydronium ion, that is H plus ion, in aqueous medium. That means the solution in which very less amount of dissociated ions are there and larger amount of larger amount of acetic acid and very small amount of acid, these dissociated ions are there in the solution. And when we added the sodium acetate, which is a strong electrolyte, it dissociates completely in aqueous medium to gives CH3CO minus and Na plus ion. Then see here in the solution, the common ion, concentration of that common ion increases. As here the concentration of common ion, that is product of first ionic equilibrium equation, increases, and therefore that excess acetate ion CH3CO minus ion combines with hydronium ion to gives unionized acetic acid molecules. That means reverse reaction gets started and that reverse reaction is favored than the forward reaction. That means here excess amount of acetate ion which is obtained here, it readily combines with hydronium ion to gives unionized acetic acid molecule. That means here degree of dissociation of acetic acid is decreases because here formation of acetic acid takes place because of reverse reaction when started. It is because of increase in the concentration of common ion, and here common ion concentration increases due to the addition of strong electrolyte into the solution of, that is aqueous solution of weak electrolyte. And because of that strong electrolyte which containing common ion, when it is added into the dissociation solution of or aqueous solution of acetic acid or weak electrolyte, then the degree of that weak electrolyte is decreased or suppressed, and that is the common ion effect. Then what is common ion effect? See here, when strong electrolyte which containing common ion added into the aqueous solution of, that is in the equilibrium reaction of weak electrolyte which containing common ion, as the concentration of common ion increases, therefore this excess common ion reacts with that H3O plus to gives unionized acetic acid molecules. That means here degree of dissociation of acetic acid decreases. Then see here, the degree of weak electrolyte is suppressed or decreases due to the addition of strong electrolyte in it which containing common ion. It is because of concentration of common ion increases, therefore that common ion, excess common ion reacts with hydronium ion and reverse reaction is favorable, and equilibrium that shifted towards left because reverse reaction is takes place more and more, and equilibrium shifted towards left and more unionized molecule formation takes place of that weak electrolyte. That means degree of dissociation of that weak electrolyte is decreased. That is the common ion effect. Then the relationship between common ion effect and solubility of sparingly soluble salt. Let us consider AgCl is a sparingly soluble salt. When dissolved in aqueous medium, it dissociates to gives Ag plus Cl minus ion, and here solubility of AgCl is, if it is S mole per liter when equilibrium is attained here, then if we add AgNO3 which is a strong electrolyte which containing common ion, that is Ag plus ion, it dissociate completely to gives Ag plus NO3 minus ion in aqueous medium, and the common ion, that is Ag plus ion, concentration of that common ion increases, and therefore excess Ag plus ion reacts with Cl minus ion to gives unionized AgCl molecule. That means here reverse reaction gets started and equilibrium is shifted towards left according to the Le-Chatelier principle, and here solubility of AgCl, that is sparingly soluble salt, decreases due to the addition of strong electrolyte into it, and it is because of common ion. That is the relationship between common ion effect and solubility of sparingly soluble salt. Thank you.